Have you ever just dreamed of living in Europe? Learning, working, maybe making a bit of a difference? Well, today we are going to dive into how you can make that happen. And get this, maybe even for free. So let's get right into it. I mean, come on, who hasn't had that thought, right? Packing a bag, hopping on a plane, just soaking up a whole new culture. But there's always that one big catch, the cost. It always seems to get in the way. But what if I told you there's a way around that? A way to do it all without totally emptying your bank account? Well, the answer might just be something called the European Solidarity Corps. You'll see it called ESC for short. It's this really incredible program, fully funded by the EU, and today we are going to break down exactly what it is and how it all works. All right, so first up, your European dream. Let's really dig into how this program can take that kind of fuzzy idea of living abroad and turn it into something real you can actually do. So what is the ESC, really? Well, at its heart, it's a program that's 100% funded by the European Union. And its goal is pretty simple. Give young people a chance to go live in another country, but while they're there, they're helping out on projects that make a real difference to local communities. It's like the perfect mix of cultural exchange and doing something that actually matters. And the range of projects you can do, it's awesome. You could be doing anything from, say, environmental protection, or working with kids at a youth center, maybe even helping out at an arts and culture festival, or working on sustainability. The point is, it's not just busy work. There's pretty much a project for whatever you're passionate about. Okay, I know what you might be thinking right now. This sounds amazing, but there's no way I qualify. It's a super common thought. So let's just clear the air and talk about who this is really for. And this is where we get to the really good news. Let's talk about what you don't need first. You don't need perfect English, you don't need a ton of previous experience, and you don't need a fancy degree. What you do need is pretty simple. You have to be between 18 and 30 years old, you need to actually want to contribute, and you gotta be willing to learn. See, it's way more about your motivation than what's on your resume. Okay, let's tackle the elephant in the room. The biggest question of all, how in the world is this free? It totally sounds too good to be true, I get it. But there's actually a pretty straightforward explanation for how it all works financially. So here's the deal. The program covers all your core costs. We're talking your accommodation, covered. A food allowance every month? Yep, that's covered too. You even get a little bit of pocket money for yourself. And on top of all that, your health insurance is taken care of, and so are your flights to get there and back home again. Yup, 100%. All those major expenses, the things that usually make living abroad so crazy expensive, they're completely taken care of. That means you get to just focus on the experience itself. Okay, so you know you're eligible, you know the funding is real. The next thing that probably pops into your head is the application. That whole process can feel like a total nightmare, right? But with the ESC, they've actually made it surprisingly simple. It's really just 4 main steps. First, you hop on the official portal and just find a project that you actually care about, something that gets you excited. Second, you apply online, just a CV and a motivation letter. Step 3 is usually a pretty casual online chat with the host organization. And then, if it's a match, your sending organization back home helps you with all the boring paperwork. See, they're there to help you the whole way. So let's fast forward. You've been accepted, you've packed your bags, you've landed in your new country. What does life as a volunteer actually look and feel like? Let's get into it. The whole experience is really structured to help you succeed. They don't just drop you in a new country and say, good luck. You get prep before you even leave and an orientation when you first arrive. You'll get language support, you'll have a mentor. There are even check-ins along the way to make sure everything is going well and that you're really getting what you want out of it. And here's something really cool. At the end of your project, you don't just walk away with a bunch of great memories. You get something called a Youth Pass certificate. And trust me, this is a big deal. It's an official document that's recognized all over Europe, and it basically spells out all the new skills you've learned. Super valuable for your resume, whether you're looking for a job or applying for more school. So when you really step back and look at the whole thing, you realize it's designed to be this ultimate win-win situation for absolutely everyone involved. And this really breaks it down. On the one side, there's you. You're growing so much, personally and professionally. You're learning new skills, maybe a new language. You're becoming way more independent. And then, on the other side, the local community gets a huge boost from your work and your energy on their projects. It's just a fantastic, powerful exchange.
If you want to live abroad, learn new things, meet people from all over Europe, and grow as a person, ESC is an incredible opportunity. I mean, that quote from someone who's actually done it, it just says it all, doesn't it? It's about way more than just the volunteer work. It's the whole package.
So if there's one last tip I can leave you with, it's this one. Be honest in your application. Genuinely show them why you care about that specific project. Don't just copy and paste, and please, don't overthink it and talk yourself out of applying. Remember, they're looking for passion and motivation, not a perfect person. And that really brings us to the final question, doesn't it? The money's covered. The requirements are about your attitude, not your resume. The application is straightforward. So, what's stopping you?